Hello and welcome. Today we are continuing our playthrough of this bed we made. And if you're here and haven't seen the first part, you should go back and watch that video first, or you're going to be kind of lost. Otherwise, hey, let's continue. Oh, yeah, I think we're here because we need a screwdriver. This is Bernard's office. Oh, there. Ooh. Wait.
Opposing something that could help so many people. Just so, I take it the open window was not an accident. Can't say I blame you, Eugene.
Dear Mr. Weston, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to this partnership between the Clarington Hotel and Weston's department store. Thanks to your generous help, renovations are well underway, and the hotel has never looked better. Crossed out says, you should come visit soon when your busy schedule allows it, of course. On another note, it has come to my attention that you have formed a group of local businessmen to oppose the construction of the new mental hospital, and after working so hard to elevate the Clarington standards, I cannot allow a band of cuckoos to move in my backyard. Should you accept, it would be an honor and a privilege to join your fight. Cordially, crossed out, yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc. Handwritten by Eugene. Enjoy the cold, you cold-hearted prick. Ah, lovely. All right. Oh, I didn't need to pick that up.
Let's get you to that vent.
Yes, that's mine. Is there any clue? Okay. Wait, I need to pick up. Okay. Should we trash this? I'm not throwing this away. We're gonna leave that there. Yeah. What if somebody needs this evidence? And we just keep tossing it all. I don't want to do that. Oh. What is this? Check on room 602, ask Eugene to fix radiator, call Weston's office, apologize to Mr. and Mrs. Drake for Valentine's ball mishap, speak with contractor about cost overruns, call Weston's office again, decide winner for Employee of the Month reward. Yeah, well, I think that was... Ooh.
Ew. Is this Linda's?
Why are we keeping it in a drawer? Ooh. See, okay, well, it's awkward. Can we open the filing cabinet? Nah. Oh. Mr. Leduc? My employer has made the following requests. To avoid unwanted attention, his identity should remain secret to both guests and staff. The temperature in room 602 should be kept at exactly 22 degrees Celsius. His dog should be fed and the very best roast beef. His room should be cleaned every day at 11:30 a.m. on the dot. Eggs should be banned from his room service orders. Is he allergic? No one should disturb him between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. More requests shall follow once my employer takes possession of his room. Thank you. It's got a interesting list of things to keep in mind. But why? That's, I guess, that, like, Andrew was telling us about. I don't see anything else there.
This does not look like a nice brotherly check-in.
Uh-oh.
I had no idea things were this bad between Bernard and Raymond.
Dear brother, I thank you for your invaluable input, but need I remind you the terms of our agreement? I did my part, I got you out of jail, and I have ensured the news of your deviant ways would not leak. Now, I expect you to keep your side of the bargain and stay out of my way. You are not in charge of the hotel anymore. I have worked relentlessly the last 2 years to return to the Clarington to its former glory, a great challenge considering the poor state you left it in. I'm glad Father never got to see how you so shamelessly destroyed his great legacy. As for me, I will be dead too before I listen to a single word of advice from you. You ask I lower your prices, but I can tell you I plan on doing just the opposite. My guests will only be la creme de la creme. Your deviant friends can find themselves another place for their sinful debaucheries. Enjoy your retirement. Now we need to select. Select.
Oh, Bernard. So close to doing something altruistic. Here you are holding it over your brother.
Ooh, I saw
what Bernard considers sinful debaucheries could fill an encyclopedia. Could be anything from wild parties to guests walking around with their ankles exposed.
Ankles exposed? Can you imagine? Oh my. Well,
No, it's not.
I came by here not too long ago.
Is he talking to Beth?
Was already covering for you.
That's because I was in the ladies' room.
That's no excuse to.
It's my time of the month.
that should do it.
You're married, aren't you? So you know how it is. I have to go more often, and sometimes I stain the furniture, and don't get me started on all the.
That's enough details. Miss Bellevin.
It's too much for him.
What are you doing in my office?
I was looking for a screwdriver.
Screwdriver to fix a loose vent.
A loose vent? Well, that sounds like a job for Eugene, doesn't it? And why on earth would you look for a screwdriver in my office?
I thought Eugene might be there.
Well, I don't ever want to see you in my office without permission again. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. He would have been mad either way.
Asked to see you.
Again? God, he just can't get enough of me, can he?
Just indulge him. Apologize one more time for Friday's mishap. Do whatever needs to be done. We cannot afford to lose such loyal guests.
Okay, fine.
We gotta suck up.
That was a close one.
Yeah, I had a few cold sweats, but at least I found what I was looking for.
Yes.
Good. Well, if you need me, I'll be attending to the whims and worries of our entitled client guests. Don't be a stranger.
She liked that.
This leak really needs to be fixed. I hope the weather doesn't make it worse.
What? Why is it? Why don't we have? Shouldn't Eugene fix it? Why is nobody fixing it? Isn't Eugene like the maintenance guy? Who's gonna run into us in the elevator? Anyone? No one. Okay. Well, let's go figure out what the note said. Left a cart here.
Oh, I guess I'm free to disturb room 508 now. But that's where Bernard and Linda were. Ew.
So they just use like a random room. I guess the benefit of working in the hotel. They left it this messy too. Like they know the maids are gonna come check the rooms. Yeah. Oh wait. Throw that away. Get rid of this junk. Oh, there's flower petals in there. Getting a little wild. At least I didn't dirty the mirror. Linda! Why did you leave that there? Oh god. Ugh. I'm stuck. That's so egg. She just left her lingerie laying there. I was wondering if there'd be like red lipstick on the cup. Nope. Alright, well, let's pick her up. What were they celebrating? That's odd that they just left all that there and they know the people they work with, so why are there tissues? Oh, no. Was Bernard by himself? Maybe he broke up with somebody. Is that why somebody was crying, maybe? Alright, well. Good enough, bye. Oh wait, we don't need to be in there. Oh We are checking the vents. I get it. Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to do it all. Another code? Snoop around to find the missing symbols. I thought we kind of did. Hang on. It's already giving some of them? Like that? Is that H? A is 2. Be sleeping.
Meet me tonight in my room. Michael
Nice.
will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan.
That wasn't bad. Who's Michael?
Clarrington Hotel reception
Beth!
desk. Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh,
We like
hello,
that.
Bean. Anything new to report?
Can you look up
Actually,
a guest?
that's why I'm calling. Would you mind looking up
Michael?
another guest for me?
There's probably a lot of
So you've
Michaels.
got more names?
Yeah. Someone named Michael?
Let me check the logbook.
If they have a lot of rooms, they wouldn't. That'd be kind of hard.
How did you get that name anyway?
I found another message written in secret code. It says,
By
"Meet me
snooping.
tonight in my room. Michael will be sleeping. We need to discuss our plan."
So another husband, huh?
Maybe.
Well,
No.
there's a Michael staying in room 507.
Mrs. Beaumont's room?
2507.
But she doesn't
we
have
go.
a husband. She's here alone with... Oh! Michael must be her son. I got him some extra blankets the other day so he could build a fort.
Could Marcella?
Yes?
No, never mind.
Beth,
So,
tell
what's
me.
next?
What?
I guess I should go have a look at 507, but it's not on my list. There's a do not disturb sign on the door.
Well,
So if
I
they need
could
fresh
call
towels?
the room to make sure no one's there.
Good idea.
Hang on.
Beth is totally our bestie. Good work, Beth. I think we can go in there. Right?
You've got the all clear, Bean. Head on over.
Thanks, Beth. I'll call you back.
Beth is a boss. Let's go. 2507. Just do it. What if they're sleeping, though? What if somebody is in the room and they're like me and they just don't like to answer their door? Or, like, phone? Ooh, there's the fort. Okay, let's check it out.
It's all
we have
but
copies.
outright threatening you. Oh, I hope you can stay as far away from him as possible.
Who? I just met with your damn lawyer. You've got some balls to accuse me of all that, as if you were so irreproachable yourself. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? The worst of all is that you won't let me see my son. You won't even tell me where he is. If you think you have a chance to get custody, you really don't know me well. I won't let you take Michael away from me. You know, a little bit aggressive. More red
A
lipstick.
lovely shade of lipstick.
So like, so wait, what if this is the person who wrote on that one thing? We're not cleaning anything. We're just inspecting.
Looks like someone grew tired of looking at your face, Mr. Beaumont.
It's like a cigarette burn. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that a ring? Oh. What are you up to? The kid's toy. For Michael? I don't want to clean, no! Oh, wait, these... Is that the same shade of lipstick? No.
I know lipstick marks are a pain to scrub off, but they're kind of charming.
They're not charming, they are a pain. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You need, like, kiss-proof lipsticks. This is a different shade. These are two different women. Or the same lady who changed her lipstick.
Mr. Cruz, huh? Numbers, dates, times.
1824. That's curious. Why is that circled on there? Somebody smokes red lions. Is that like hair curlers? That's what it looks like. So is this... Does this have to have something to do with the people working here? Like Linda and Bernard? Because of the lipstick stains, maybe? Because that seemed interesting.
You almost look like Marcella.
Is it? And then there's an empty frame. Why? Why is it empty? Why even put that there then? Cereal? Free yo-yo inside. Oh, we threw away his yo-yo. Oh no, we threw away Michael's yo-yo. Buddy, I'm sorry. Apparently I shouldn't be doing my job. Getting rid of people's stuff. The fastest way on rails through the Midwest.
So you were eager to set up a meeting, but didn't want anyone noticing. Did Marcella send this?
Nothing else on there. Okay, let's read. I hope you all are well in spite of the circumstances. We've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We are scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. I booked room 509. It's a marital suite. When we arrive, please refrain from talking to me until we can figure out a safe way to see each other. Say hello to Michael for me. Mrs. Beaumont, Clarington Hotel, 1178 Drummond Street, Montreal. We are gonna have so much stuff to go through.
Oh my
to clear out.
Adults can be so confusing. I promise it's not you.
Dad, I'm sorry, but Mom asked me not to tell you the name of our hotel. She allowed me to talk about our room, though. We have 2 little beds, a radio, and even a television. Mom let me build a fort, and the maid brought us extra blankets. She's really nice. This hotel is nice, too, but I miss home. I wish Mom and you could be happy, and I wish everything could go back to the way it was before, but Mom says it's impossible. She says she no longer loves you. Do you think she'll ever stop loving me, too? Why would your mother... Why would the mom tell the kid that? Battery out and not in use. The battery in there still? What if it starts a fire? A yellow pencil? And a brown pencil? Rainbow colors. Okay. Are we gonna find something like scribbled somewhere? With cereal bowl. We're not cleaning anything because I said to leave them alone. Grammar for Everyone, new edition. That back. Oh, here's more of his little pencils. Ah! Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh god, we gotta turn that off. They're gonna know we were here. No. We're in stealth mode. Oh, let's see. To Anne Bursey, subject Michael's withdrawal from school. Dear Mrs. Bursey, we have successfully processed your request to withdraw your son, Michael Bursey, from his school schedule and system under the agreement that you will continue his education from home. Following this letter, you will receive the list of books and school materials you need to purchase in order to follow the curriculum from home. A social worker will be in touch to help you understand our milestones so that your son can benefit from our programs from the comfort of his home. Thank you for thinking of your son's education. Director Donald Byron. So we took him out of school, probably because her and dad aren't getting along.
This is from your school days, but the name of the sender is smudged.
So is she saying, like, maybe somebody back from high school then? December 26, 1945. Dear Anne, you were right. I miss the snow already. It's so hot right now in Texas. It's quite a shock after the cool weather of Montreal. My family has never seen snow before, and I could not find the words to tell you how beautiful it is. They don't understand what they are missing. I wish I could build my brother a snowman like the one we built together a few weeks ago. I know it's childish, but I had not had that much fun in years. Christmas was exhausting. 9 days of eating, singing, dancing. It's great fun, but I am glad it's over so I can rest a little. Of course, celebrations will resume for New Year, but it gives me a few days to relax. How are things going with your family? I know you don't get along well, but I hope you're still able to have a good time. I will leave for Montreal on the 8th. I cannot wait to be back. I miss finding black cat hairs all over my clothes. I have a black cat. I miss our late night studying sessions at Harry's. I even miss Sister Miller's classes, if you can believe it. I will see you soon. Warm wishes. We're not throwing it away. Don't even think about it, Sophie. We can't get caught in here. What is this?
Aha! Keys are Snoop's best friend.
Ooh, to what? I want that. Oh, what if the key open?
Funny how some games really stand the test of time. I used
Make
to
some
play this
ladders
with Mom all the time. So a husband can abuse his wife and just get away with it? And people like Linda still think divorce is wrong? Ugh.
Richards and Carter, attorneys at law, dear Anne. I have met with Lewis, and he has asked me to give you the enclosed letter. I think I should reiterate that some of your accusations, such as wife abuse, are not grounds for divorce in Quebec. I understand you are hurt, but I do not think antagonizing your husband is very wise at the moment. But do not forget to be in court at 11 a.m. on the 20th. Be on time. Also, a friendly reminder that my fees for January need to be paid before the end of this month. I'm happy to help you out, but I cannot work pro bono on this. Sincerely, Howard. So, that's great. Her husband may be abusive and they may not believe her. Adam or Eve?
Bridget Boswell. Didn't I see that name somewhere earlier?
Did we? Did we? Sophie, tell me more. I don't remember. Adam or Eve, a heartbreaking decision. Should Rose stay in a marriage that no longer makes her happy or seek refuge in the arms of a woman who truly understands her? Oh, was that the book in the other room? The room next door? I think so. She has tasted the forbidden fruit years ago, and now she is all she can think of. But what will her family and society as a whole think of her if she turns to a life of sin? Should she be condemned for even entertaining the thought of leaving her husband, or pitied for having to make such a heartbreaking decision? Bridget Boswell is the prolific author behind novels such as And They Were Roommates, which we saw in the other room, and The Lonely Girl. Adam or Eve is her 7th novel. Wow, that author is really busy. A belt? Oh, wait, no. Oh, dog collar. A belt. Greta? Yeah. Are we hiding an animal in the room? This is cute. Yes, it is. How do we?
I'll need another key to unlock this.
Another key?
Have I seen one just like this somewhere?
What? No. Did we?
I didn't do much.
Oh no. Dear Sophie.
I'm glad it meant something to you.
Thank you so much for taking care of our room every day and bringing us extra sheets. Michael and I wanted to give you a little something before we left. Sincerely, A. Oh, they did leave. Well, I should be... I'm not picking up anything.
That look in your eyes.
Evidence.
What does it mean?
You don't need to know my name, but you've seen me. I've recognized that look in your eyes when you checked in. You and I don't need to make a fuss about this. You keep your wits about you and I'll do the same. Clarington Hotel reception staff. There we go.
Either a guest got a hold of our stationery, or this came from someone on the staff.
Bernard, maybe, or something? Maybe it's Bernard. Okay, maybe this lady is with Bernard. Yeah? It's gotta be. So this letter has been sent to you and has been around the world 3 times. This one breaks... Oh no. The one who breaks the chain will have bad luck. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but I have. Mr. Smith received the letter in 1953, made 33 copies, and sent them. 3 days later, he won the lottery. Mr. Jones received in 1956, made 33 copies, and sent them. 3 days later, he discovered an old treasure in his backyard. Mr. Williams received the letter and burned it. His wife and 3 kids died in a fire that very night. It's got intense. Mr. Green forgot the letter in a drawer and lost his job. When he found the letter again, he got a better job than before. In no case should this chain be broken. Make 33 copies and send them. You'll experience great joy within 3 days. That's a dumb thing. Okay, throw away. I guess we can't just throw away, because I guess they're not here anymore. The winds and the leaves that day made a sound that sounded like... Really, Anne? The winds and the leaves that day made the whistle soft melody that came to my ear. I remember every part of this day, for it was the day we met. Jesus, this is so bad. I was looking for my cat when I heard the sound of the leaves blowing in the wind. Like a melody to my ear on this summer day where I met you. I don't want to throw stuff away because I feel like it's evidence. What's this stuff? We need to go to our cart. We need to go to that other room. We have to find the other key. Okay, let's get rid of these stupid coffee cups. Okay, we need... Where's that other key? We saw another key. Why didn't we take the key when we saw it? Well, we can try.
I think I could go a bit deeper with my investigation.
Woman, I don't know where the key is. Can I call Beth? Beth, can you tell me what to do? Beth, I need a hint. That's not...
I should wait till I have more to report before calling back.
But I don't know where the key is, Sophie. Where is the key? Tell me. Check. I'm missing something. Can the key be hidden in the weapon? No? Okay. Is it in one of these canisters? No, because I can't open them. Enter food selection. Oh. I thought I was looking for the physical key.
Ah, there you are. With Marcella.
That was
God
cheap.
Knows where she is.
Cheap. Been on a wild goose chase for this key. Oh,
Clarendon
wild
Hotel
goose
reception
chase.
desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth.
Bean, I've been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, about what?
Well, a little birdie told me Mr. Morgan and Mr. Cruz had an argument yesterday evening.
Really? Who's your little birdie?
Jacques. Apparently it
Jacques.
got so heated he had to get involved. And listen to this. It sounds like I was on the right track, because he heard a particular word thrown around quite a lot.
What word?
Wanna guess what it is?
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga?
What? Why would Mr. Cruz and Mr. Morgan use the word cowabunga while arguing?
Because
I
it's
was just
funny.
kidding.
Come on, Beth.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
the correct answer, Miss
Beth
Roy,
is not amused.
affair.
Affair.
Oh.
Did Jack hear anything else?
From what he told me, it seemed like Mr. Cruz was accusing Mr. Morgan of having an affair with his wife. Wouldn't have expected Mrs. Cruz to fall for a man like Morgan, but I guess the heart wants what the heart wants.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain Mrs. Beaumont's involvement with Mrs. Cruz.
What do you mean?
I found a chest in room 507. I think it can only be opened by turning 2 keys at once. I found one of them in Mrs.
Well, what are we
Beaumont's
gonna do about
things.
that?
Oh, and the
Like-
other one?
Well, I remembered seeing a similar key in one of Mr. Morgan's stocking pictures, so I went back to check. Mrs. Cruz wears it as a pendant. It looks identical to Mrs. Beaumont's key.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest?
There was 2 lipsticks
yeah,
on
there's
those
definitely
cups
something
before.
going on here.
2. We saw that. I think the 2 ladies are having an affair.
I think Mrs. Cruz and Mrs. Beaumont might be the ones having the affair.
That's an interesting theory.
I think we're right.
Did you find any clues that might support this?
Yes.
Nothing
Maybe.
concrete. I mean,
Him.
I did find a letter that suggests they may have gone to college together, but they could just as well be good friends, right?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
I guess we'd know for sure if we could have a look at that chest, but
Yeah, I don't think
I'll be able to open it. I've looked around room 509. I would have seen the second key if it was there. Mrs. Cruz must have left with it this morning.
Yeah.
We were so close. I can't believe it all ends here.
Well, hold on. I may have an idea.
Ooh.
Get me a candle and some plaster, and maybe I can do something about that pesky chest.
How?
Really?
I'll tell
Wow.
you later. Just find me those things, and I'll meet you in the basement as soon as I manage to leave my post.
All right. Thank you for not giving up.
That's
Come on, you know I
tricking for
wouldn't
the
let you down.
win. MacGyvering stuff. Okay. So we need, what do we need? Plaster?
Plaster and candles.
Plaster and
Well,
candles.
half the hotel's under renovation. I should be able to find plaster somewhere around here.
Well, plaster shouldn't be in one of the guest rooms then. Ooh. Shells. Haha!
This takes care of half of this little scavenger hunt. As for the candles, doesn't Rebecca keep some in her locker downstairs?
Oh, we're going to the basement, yo! Okay, let's go.
Wait, Sophie, you don't need these. Be careful. It's a slippery slope towards becoming a hoarder.
Let me do as I please. Okay, we're gonna go to the basement. We're gonna open that box that we shouldn't open because it's kind of sketchy that we're doing that. Rebecca. I can't read the names on the loggers. Which one's Rebecca's? That doesn't. Which one was Rebecca? Breaker? Can we go in the breaker? Did I not go down in here before? Oh my god, I don't think I ever went in here.
Tempting, but every penny adds up, Sophie.
Oh, I never went in here.
What do you want? Are you here to apologize?
Apologize? I'm not the one who should be apologizing.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe that I fell in love with you.
Oh.
What?
Nothing?
I want my mother's ring back.
Jacques.
There. I don't want
I mean, rightfully so. Close his door. What door? What other door? Good. Jacques is crying. It's okay, Jacques. We've all been there. We've all been there. You guys were meant to be. You're both just always crying down here. Crying alone in the basement at work. Sounds accurate. Have you heard there's a famous movie director staying in 602, Jay? Yes, I was there when he checked in. I don't know who he is, but he must be pretty important because Bernard was almost licking his boots. He even let the man bring his dogs in the hotel. Is he shooting a picture in Montreal? I've heard he's here on a scout, but I'm not sure what it means. Maybe he's making a picture on Boy Scouts. Do you think he'll shoot in the hotel? I hope he does. Imagine we could meet famous actors like James Dean. Let's hope the director has supernatural powers because Dean is very much dead. What? James Dean died? James Dean is dead? Andrew's book club. Oh, they're writing on the back of Andrew's stuff. That's sad. Don't write on Andrew's things, poor guy.
Candles, candles, candles. I think Rebecca keeps a stash of them.
I know, but I'm looking at some other things. Oh, that's that Lysol stuff. Okay, 1 second, Sophie. What if there's like important stuff we need in this tiny room? Whoever keeps stealing my lunch, I want my Tupperware back, Susan. Relatable again. Yep. We've been there. Crying in basements, people stealing your food. At work.
I should start by checking out Rebecca's locker.
Ma'am, I just wanted to see if there was anything of note down here. Wait. Be patient. Bob, you realize it's the person with the lowest score wins, right? Tell employees, it has come to my attention that several guests have complained about a member of our staff going through their belongings in their absence. This has to stop now. Anyone with information regarding the situation should come to my office as soon as possible. I want the person behind this swiftly identified and reprimanded. Should no one come forward within a week, punitive measures will be taken against all of you. Thank you, Bernard Leduc. Shh. No one saw that. Throw it away. Hey.
Gotta hold on to these tight.
I never checked those before. Oops.
Don't worry, gossiper. I'm coming back to you. I still
Are
haven't
you
learned
though?
all of
We're probably
Chrissy
getting
Jones'
fired.
secrets.
They're looking for you.
This is probably Beth's latest project.
They're looking for us,
It's really
Sophie.
cool how she has an eye for this kind of thing.
Everyone knows we're snooping through guest things. We should have stopped doing that. We probably should tell Beth that we just found that. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Oh! Oh! There's so much space we didn't check. Oh my god. Red lipstick. Please change. Oh, wait. No. Okay.
Ooh, is this a movie script?
Oh, change title, not catchy enough. In a northwesterly direction. Screenplay by E.L. Needs more murders. Add killer tornado. Why cut the scene inside the nose? Best part of the script. February 1958. See if James Stewart is available. Oh no. Is this a candle?
Stash uncovered.
Hey!
You won't mind if I just take one, right?
I have to put it back before I can pick
Got
it
a
up.
candle.
Hey.
Now, what next?
We don't even have to go to Beth's locker. I guess we have to go find Beth now. Isn't Beth gonna meet us down here? Wait a second. There's more doors and loots. So we didn't even end up going to Rebecca's locker. I just accidentally stumbled on the candles because of me having my distracting problems where I just wander and wander. Hey, it's Beth.
There you are.
Hey.
I'm not sure I understand what the plan is here.
What's up?
Well, when I was little, we had padlocks on many of the farm's sheds. My dad would always lose the keys, so one day he made a mold of them using wax and plaster. I was thinking of doing the same.
Are you sure it's gonna work?
Absolutely not. But hey, I guess we
It's worth a try. It's all we got.
Yeah, you're right.
So let's do this.
I like how we're doing this on the clock. Bernard's
Okay,
already like
To
looking for people
start,
like us.
We need to pour the wax from the pot.
Oh. How? It's
Have you done this before? You're a real pro.
no. No, I
Now,
haven't.
time to put the key into the wax.
Okay. Key.
Let's give it a few seconds, so the mold really takes form. Okay,
We
I
are
think you
so
can remove it.
creative. Look at that.
Well, we're almost there. Just pour the cup of plaster into the mold.
We did it. You have no idea how hard this is. Okay. Got it.
All right. Now we wait for it to dry.
How
How long do you think it's gonna take?
I don't know. I guess we'll keep poking it every now and then.
I bet you didn't think you'd be making a plaster key today, huh?
We're gonna get
Indeed.
caught.
But I like it. It's rare that this
busy.
job allows me to use my creative side.
Your creative side.
Well, granted, this key won't end up in any museum, but I enjoy the occasional artistic endeavor.
Like drawing?
Like drawing?
Oh, God, no. I once drew a dress that everyone mistook for a birthday hat.
Oh, that's
I
rough.
never drew again after that.
That's rough. I'm not the greatest
What
at drawing,
about
but I'm not
you?
terrible.
Haven't I seen you drawing in that journal of yours?
Yeah, I doodle a little.
Hey, you should show me one day. I'd love to see your art.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, Beth.
promise not to laugh.
What? I never, ever do that. I know I make fun of pretty much everything, but not people's art. That's their soul. I'm sure it's beautiful.
I love
Thanks.
Beth more and more.
What do you like to draw anyway?
It's kind of silly, but I've started working on this little comic in which I imagine my life as a celebrity.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. I've always found the lives of famous people so fascinating, you know? And
They're not that
I kinda envy
fascinating.
them sometimes.
Half of
All
them
the
can't even
drama,
graduate
the
from high school.
excitement.
Yeah, because we're really lacking in drama and excitement today.
Well, today's the exception.
I'm sure there's something else in your life that excites you.
Well, I do like sailing.
Excuse
That's
me, you
cool.
sail? On a boat?
That's pretty cool, Sophie.
I used to, with my grandpa. But when he died, we had to sell the boat to pay off his debts.
Oh, that's too bad.
That sucks.
I would have loved to go with you.
Maybe we can still find a way.
Maybe it'd be possible to borrow a boat for a day.
Hey,
I think one of
that's an
Grandpa's
idea.
friends still has his.
Really? That would be great. I just love trying new things.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, look. I think it's dry.
I can't believe it worked.
They should fall in
I
love
could
by the
not
end of
have
this
done this
game.
without you.
Yeah, probably not. Well,
Beth is our
I
better
should get
half.
back upstairs
We need
before
her.
Bernard notices my absence. If he hasn't already.
No, he's probably
Let
noticed.
me know how it goes with the key. Oh, and be careful while turning it, okay? You wouldn't want it to break inside the lock.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you for everything.
No problem.
Is the game gonna let me accidentally break it? Because that would be my luck. Alright, we got 2 keys. What's up now? Alright, let's go. Open that box. Any predictions as to what we will find inside? What would be like scandalous to have in the box in the 1950s? You run into Andrew again? No. Then I saw Andrew like that one time. We're just clearing the progress. Okay. Room 507. Yes. This is where we have the box.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
What? Hold and move it. Can I turn this key? Aha. I'm so scared. I was like, can I actually break the key and not be able to open the box? Because that would suck. Is it a music box? What do we have here?
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
In Atlanta, I noticed yours was pretty worn down, so I decided to buy you a new one. I hope you like it. And since you enjoy them so much, here's a little puzzle to figure out the combination. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. From the first one, take the first 2. From the last one, take the last 2. How am I going to figure this out? I hope you get better. Try to rest today. I'll bring you hot soup after class. Hey, there's my ticket.
Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
The Postman Always Rings Twice is playing at Lowe's Theater tonight. It's based on a novel I read a while back. I'm sure you would love it. Seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much, nothing creepy about that. Will you come with me? 1 movie ticket, Lowe's the Theater, Montreal, Canada, 25 admission. Oh gosh. 25 cents to see a movie. Oh no. I can really listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight, This is kind of hard to look through this box because everything's like smushed together. August 11th, 1946. Dear Anne, I have just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love sentimental journey, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were here with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you, not only songs on the radio, but silly things like flowers in our garden that smell your shampoo, or when people say the word darling, I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you is nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I'll realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for the embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. And then we need to select. This is weird. Oh, there it is.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Okay, so that's part of that note. In the spot somewhere. Oh, it's a picture of them. Oh. We're not taking this? Oh, we did. Okay. We need these letters. What is
That
it called?
riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
Do you want me to call that? Okay.
Clarington Hotel reception desk. Beth speaking.
Hey, Beth. Got a
Beth,
minute?
I'm gonna get
For
fired.
you, always be.
I keep breaking into stuff and you're
opened
helping
Chester
me.
room 507.
You did? Damn, I have to admit I didn't really believe in our little plaster key, but way to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well. It's quite sturdy.
So, spill it. What's in the chest?
A
Lots of
riddle.
stuff.
A riddle?
I think it was written by Mrs. Beaumont for Mrs. Cruz. And I think the answer will give me the combination for a case I found in room 509. I could use your help with it, though.
Oh, God, I hate riddles. Well,
I'm not great
let's
with
hear
riddles
it.
myself.
Which part is causing you trouble?
Unlike my favorite bar.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Do you know what this could mean?
You said Mrs. Beaumont wrote the riddle, right?
Yeah, but I have no idea what her favorite bar is.
I think I do.
Really? How?
That's a story for another time. But
That's weird.
if I had to bet, I'd put my money on the white cat.
The white cat.
Right. He's white.
I'm not sure I get it.
Well, if I'm right about the white cat, then we're looking for...
A black cat.
Yep. Why don't you look around to see if there's any mention of a black cat in Mrs. Beaumont's stuff?
Okay, I will. You're not too bad at riddles, you know?
I never
I'm not
said
good
I
at
was
them.
bad at them.
Beth
just
is
that
better
I
at
hate
them.
Is there anything else?
Here's another one.
Name.
Her alliterative name will surely take you back.
So she said Doris Day?
Alliterative what now? Andrew, you're a nerd. What's alliterative?
Hey, just because I read books doesn't mean I know everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a series of words that start with the same sound or letters.
Thank you, darling. Did you get that, Bean?
Yeah, I did.
Black cat on it.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take
Why
you
can't I
back.
pick this up before?
These two sure love their riddles.
Oh, this is open. Hey. Montreal College, Montreal. Okay, well, we didn't need that. Okay, we need to find a black cat. Black cat. Is this the right room? Greta. What? I wish it would let me select this stuff before.
A cat named Greta. G-R.
I-F? G-R-S? Is that right? Yes. Maybe I just need to back out and unlock it. Are you kidding me? Ah. I thought I was going crazy. I didn't know there was a button. You solved Anne's riddle and opened the case in room 509. Yeah, we did.
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
So, February 4th, 1956, dear Marcella. Or should I say, Bridget? You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a romance novel with an intriguing title and they were roommates. I bought it on impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? You may have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussions in the dorm room, our first day at the theater, a trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It has almost been 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer, and had to accept your love for me had never been real. That is so sad. For many years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well. I'm happy to see you accomplished your dream of becoming a writer. Just sincerement, A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
That's March 25th, 1956. Dear Marcella, I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Louis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice Again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband? I had to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory words. To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box. We'd open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Trust sincerement, A. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? In secret language, I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
I think they murdered their husbands. August 10th, 1957, dear Marcella. Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. First, I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you'll consider it. A. P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, You meant to reunite with Anne.
That's sad because they can't be together. At least during this time, they feel like they can't. Dear Marcella, I left the house, I left Lewis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you to be by my side right now. I wouldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest room in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont. Uh-oh.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
In here? But I've already looked at this. Wait, do I need to enter selection? Okay.
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really special.
Okay. I don't think there's anything. That was just the...
So the symbols I've been deciphering, you invented them back in the day to keep your love secret. That feels really
everything?
special. There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet. After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Dear Marcella, although you don't know me, I think I can safely say I'm your biggest fan. Your novels have literally changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attack. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, Your Novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their new medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him, the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have, thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. Oh. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Bridget was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient and resourceful man. I never give up. Do you think we could meet? I have so much more to tell you.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Dear Marcella, thank you for answering my letter. I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now, as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already, Paul.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for? Oh, Lindsay's a man. Yeah, I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
Oh. Yeah, can I scroll down? December 5th, 1957, dear Marcella. I've just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. I guess I could have should have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere, even during the war, amidst the death of chaos. He would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain. But I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you could give me an advance on my salary? In spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you, Paul.
Oh, Lindsay's a man.
Okay, we already did that.
I guess it was presumptuous of me to think otherwise.
I think that was all to click on.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's inside.
I wonder what's in it.
But we should probably not open other people's mail.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
It is illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's definitely illegal.
Well, too late. I've always known I would end up in prison one day.
Yes.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism
Is it for
pamphlet
the 2 people and then the kid, Michael?
California.
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
That's bad. We probably
What about
shouldn't
Mr. Morgan,
feel that way.
I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
He was a fan of Marcella. But why is he... That doesn't really explain why he's
Turns
taking
out he's a
pictures.
big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that? That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
That's what
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Maybe we're being
Well,
blackmailed.
It feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today,
I think our job's
think
probably
I get
taking
why you're
action
so
against us for
interested in the
snooping.
lives our guests
Because we saw that letter in the
I
break
try to
room.
forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
And who are you behind
What
closed
about
doors?
you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, alright? We could leave together if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Together in a
Ooh,
room.
Sleepover. We could
Stab
set up
up.
a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know,
What's wrong with a
but
pillow
isn't
fort?
my way so much more fun?
It is.
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I still think we're gonna end up in the police station because our boss called about us snooping on things.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
What's happening?
Ringing. Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
I don't think we need to finish tasks. We can just leave. It's job well done. Nothing's actually clean, but you know, it's fine. Okay, we got that cleared. Sorry, I can't. It'll drive me nuts if that's there. Okay. Elevator door. We've got a bunch of stuff in our pockets. Oh? Oh! Oh, we couldn't go over there before! What? Oh, Lord. That's real bad. This all happened while we were up. That's Bernard. Oh! I don't think we should touch the body, Sophie. Sophie, don't touch it. Sophie, don't go by that. Sophie. Sophie, no. Sophie. Sophie, that's a crime scene. Sophie, stop it. Stop it. Stop, you idiot. No, back up. Oh my God, don't touch him. No. He's dead.
Cruz?
Yeah. Call the police. What are you doing? I don't care. You shouldn't. You know he's dead. You don't need to check.
Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened?
We shouldn't be touching things. Or should we? Can we clean the blood? No. Well.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
That is weird.
Marcella?
Oh.
Okay. Let's not jump to conclusions.
So this is Hector. I thought it was okay. An amount of monthly premium. Please review policy. Can we flip this over? Object. That was it. Is there anything else to select on here? I don't think we should be touching this. I feel like this is gonna be very suspicious to someone.
Is this about Paul? Does that mean
we should call the police? Watch her call Beth first. Dear Mr. Cruz, thank you for reporting the guest's unacceptable behavior. We'll look into it as soon as possible. However, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge a guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I am sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should that guest bother you again. Yours sincerely, Bernard Leduc, Hotel Manager. Well, yeah, that's that's an unfortunate event that has occurred. We should call the police.
There be someone around who can help.
There are phones. What is happening? Why? Why have the lights gone out? What are we to do?
I have to get the power back on.
No, you don't. Oh no!
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened here?
Oh no! Cigarette case. Enter selection mode.
A, B.
Anne Beaumont?
Anne Beaumont.
Oh no! Did she murder the wife and husband because the girl wouldn't run away with her or something? We're ruining this crime scene. Yeah, let's just walk up all in. Yep. Yeah, just walk up in there. Yeah, it looks like a murder weapon. Why don't we pick it up?
Hold on to this, maybe?
No, we should put it back. I didn't know it.
Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
I shouldn't have. Why did I pick it up? I don't. We're gonna get caught with the murder weapon on us. Put it back. No. Oh God. Walking through the blood. I've touched his body. Got. Oh. The story's not gonna end well for you. I'm sorry. We're never gonna frickin' go on our dream date with Bev. Oh, Lord.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something. That worked, thank God.
Hey, that works.
Now, to get the power back. Yes, this is what I need.
Okay. Press to remove blown fuses. I don't know. Tap to screw. Oh, okay. Is that it? I only have 2 though. What do you mean instructions? Oh my god,
Eugene,
let me click on it.
What I would give to have you with me right now.
If there's a power outage and I'm busy
Your note
preventing
will have to
another
make do.
part of the hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. Check fuse box plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from the sockets. Tip. Blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. Well, how do I know which ones are, like, the right ones?
How did this end up here?
What is this? Safe combinations? Oh. Aha! Safe combination.
Not much use without the rest of the code.
50923, which is better than nothing, Sophie. I don't know why you're complaining. But you... So the third one was right in front of me. Oh wait, no. Oh god. Okay, I get it. Hang on. I see. Okay, I get how it is. Okay. G is 30. So this is G. A is 15, so this is A. What is P? P is 25. S is 20. No, cancel. S is 20. I think that was it. Was that not it? Did I just flick the switch? Leave it to me. Okay.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Maybe we should inspect some things first. Guess we're encouraged to write their, like, codes down. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Oh god. We're gonna get in trouble with the police. 509234.
Power's back.
Shush.
Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Yeah, but the safe might have something in it, and I'm just curious. Okay, I'm going to admit, I just really want to know what's in the safe. I looked it up. I'm sorry, I had to. I don't know how to find the solution to it. So it's 23. I'm too curious not to look. I think this is 42. And 16. I did not solve this puzzle. I looked it up. I needed to know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You ruined my life, you fucking moron. I lost my house, my family, everything, and now you refuse to pay the money you owe me. For years, I gave you my hard-earned money. It was all for nothing. I hope you and all the Americans burn in hell. SW. Oh. Woman and 3 children killed in house fire.
The bodies of a woman and 3 children. 3 children.
Oh, snap! That was the first room we were in! Oh my god! Wait, no! There's a gun! How do I... No! Why am I like this? Inspect. Okay. Why would you save that letter? Okay, well. So now we know what's in the safe. I'm sorry. We had to. I needed to know. I couldn't resist circling back to room 509 one final time. Call it a gut feeling or something. I managed to open the safe and found a gun, a newspaper clipping, and an aggressive note accusing Hector and the insurance company he worked for of ruining the Sunder's life. It's signed SW. That's when it hit me. The guest in room 504 is a man staying alone with 3 singed teddy bears. Does that mean what I think it means? Is SW here at the Clarington? And if so, is he responsible for Hector's fate? Samuel Williams is a client of Hector Cruz. He lost his wife and 3 children in a residential fire, but Cruz's company refused to pay his insurance claim. Holding Hector responsible for his current situation, Williams has been sending him death threats, and it could seem Hector took the threat seriously enough considering he brought a gun on his wedding anniversary trip. Now, if my hunch is correct, it would seem Williams is staying at the Clarington in room 504. Those 3 singed teddy bears that I saw in his room when cleaning it this morning, at first they just seemed a little odd, but now they're downright tragic. Did Williams act on his death threats? Is he responsible for Hector's fate? Hey, Hector! Okay. Oh, we can't open it. There's a camera, though. Oh, maybe it was that one fan who's taking pictures. Yeah. Please. A camera with a very long lens, not the kind of camera an everyday person would have. I would agree. Can we open the icebox? Because, okay, well, I guess we can't.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
Montreal's much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight. Oh, that's a drug he was taking.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment. The hotel room is more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided upon my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seem like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at the people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seemed to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her. Hey,
Paul
bud.
was hiding out right
We feel
here.
seen.
Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel, so tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Milton tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
Huh?
Looks like Paul had to stop writing in a hurry. What happened? I was listening to the radio at the time. Did the music drown out the noise?
Oh, that was the start of the game. Right? It had to have been. That's when we were jamming out. I awoke around 9:30 and realized I had fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently, she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's not convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Maybe I should... And then it ends. Hang on, there's a wall? It's really far away from the wall. Okay, what's in here?
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
That's weird. Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you are in such a dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills, and it's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history, but don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into crime fiction as sort of research. I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would, of course, be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished. Sincerely, M.
Paul really got into his role.
Dear Paul, I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You've really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coats you bought were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing it a little too far. You know, best, of course, but just don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start with writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks again for your help.
He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your service anymore. I'm starting to worry about you taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. You have to let go. Oh, no. He got obsessed. Oh, no. Why aren't we looking in the icebox? Can we look in the icebox now? Okay. So, clear that out. Okay. Well, this is fun. Do we just step over the body then? Leave.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're ruining a crime? Why didn't you just unblock the stairs instead of moving the dead body? Sophie. Now we're definitely gonna lose our job. They'd be like, ma'am, why is there blood all over your feet? Why did you pick up the ice pick murder weapon? What is going on?
I need a phone.
Worst call to make. I restored the power of floor 5. I have to call the police and let them know about Hector. The phone by reception should work. Okay. Oh my God. Well, where's Beth? Where is everybody? Everyone's gone. Is the power... It's going to tell me I have to restore the power down here too, isn't it? Everything's dead. Is someone going to try to attack Sophie?
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
I moved it.
The address,
I also touched the crime weapon. Sorry.
1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't mention how we walked through the blood or any of that stuff.
No, I just have to wait for the police.
Yeah? Waiting it out. The police are on their way. I think that's the most I can do right now. It hasn't completely undone the knots in my stomach and the tension in my shoulders, but it's a start. I might as well wait a bit to pass the time until they arrive. I don't know what will happen next. If my hunch is correct and Hector was indeed murdered, I suppose the police's main priority will be to determine who did it. I'm probably going to have to answer some questions, aren't I? Are we going to get questioned? Yeah, we are. Are we going to have to answer, like, questions from the detective? Who's that?
Oh, hey you.
That?
Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark.
So...
Sophie?
Beth.
You're not scared of the dark, are you?
No.
Hey, is everything okay?
No.
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did?
Have we got a
What was the
story
bloke
for
up to?
you,
I
Beth?
don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
And then we touched all the stuff in the crime scene.
Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Sorry. I'm getting us all in trouble. Seth might get in trouble too for helping us. Like, look at stuff.
Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're
What
on their way.
if Beth is
happened?
the other woman?
Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde.
What
Do
if
you
it is
think it
Beth? She's
could have
got
been
lipstick
Anna
that might match
Marcella?
that cup. Wait, do you think it could have been Anna Marcella? No.
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. I guess it could be him as well.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt them.
Well,
It
they're
might not
moving
even
somewhere
matter in the
safe
end if
anyway,
they
aren't
did
they?
it or not.
I
I
understand.
think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you can see that. It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then.
So was I right? Is
I
she
know
the other
Anne
lady?
was caught at least once too.
Wait,
Wait, cat.
you know her?
How'd she know?
Yeah.
Like...
That's how I knew the answer to the
Oh,
riddle.
never mind.
I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
I'm just getting confused and thinking too far
Thank
into
you.
the story.
Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you.
We're gonna go
I
on
don't
a
know
date
I'm
if we don't get
feeling
arrested
inspired by Anne and
for tampering with
Marcella, or
evidence.
if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
Our romancing worked! Me
Yeah.
too!
I'd like that too.
We did it!
That's... that's great.
We got with Beth. Even
The
if we
police
go
is
to
here.
prison, maybe we can share a cell.
Just be mindful of what you
Or at
tell
least we
them,
go to jail for a little bit
Yeah.
for doing stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna be terrible in the interrogation room. How do we say, like, I plead the fifth? Can we do that? And, like, ask for a lawyer? Shit, we should just do that.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy?
Yeah?
Miss Roy!
Yeah?
Sorry, I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
We're probably gonna
No.
be here all night.
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again.
That's all we were
and
doing
again.
was cleaning. We weren't doing anything else.
I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors. So I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You
was
said you heard
shut.
the elevator bell ring.
So I moved the
Why was it ringing?
body.
I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Mr. Cruz's body is blocking the doors.
Well, Mr.
I needed to go
Cruz's
downstairs and call the police.
body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
That's because I moved it.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up.
You're welcome.
So, what did you do after that?
Date with Beth now?
That's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Yeah.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I'm saying it wasn't locked.
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But the box
I'm not gonna be
wasn't
truthful
locked.
with this guy.
Isn't that unusual?
Well, maybe Eugene forgot to lock it last time he used it.
Or maybe someone tampered with it. Did you go near the ice machine at any point today?
No. No, never.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
I am.
What shoe size do you wear?
Shoe size?
I don't know.
7. Why?
Well, we found size 7 footprints near the ice machine. I just thought they might be yours.
Maybe I should have been lying.
But that's not an uncommon shoe size, though. Is it?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's
Officer.
not. So, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No.
No, I don't.
I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
Yeah?
That's possible.
Usually
What
what it
makes you
looks like
so
when
sure it
someone's
was
been murdered. It looked like a murder. It was just an assumption. I mean, it looks like a murder.
What
What
with all
else
the
would have
blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't
No.
it?
I'm not sure I understand what you...
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings.
Oh, the picture.
We found pictures of you snooping
That
around.
doesn't mean I was still snooping.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't know anything
really
about
know
her.
anything. She just
Just
looks
because there's
like
pictures
a
of me looking at
loving,
perfume doesn't mean I
caring
know
wife.
anything.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife
Okay,
are
that
not
doesn't
the
mean
first
that I
words that would come
went
to
through the
mind.
room that thoroughly.
She's a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with a guest from room 507,
Oh,
Mrs.
God.
Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
Nope.
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of
Deviant.
Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps?
I don't like this guy.
Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
No. Take a stand. Take a
What
stand.
are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Oh, this has nothing to do with hate. It's
What's
about
going
love.
on?
Not that you'd understand.
Oh, why did I say that?
And
Oh,
you
no.
think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a
Oh, I didn't
criminal.
know that. I'd
That
be
doesn't mean
spilling all
she
the
killed her
beans.
husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend
And
these
I worry
deviants.
about your ability to do your job, detective, since you seem to be such a...
Enough! One more word. Just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a
For
cell.
what?
Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
Well, I'm not arrested. I think it's good we didn't tell him anything. Are we gonna be in trouble though?
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
I'm not cleaning. I'm off duty. Wait, oh. I have to? Okay.
Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing?
What's happening?
I'll need a mop to clean the puddle. With all the leaks, I'm sure there's one nearby.
Why am I cleaning right now? We were just interrogated by police officers. I shouldn't do this. Okay. Can we finally go in here? Oh, well, okay. I thought that was letting me do stuff. Okay, well, let's go see what Bernard wants, I guess.
Bernard's probably in his lair.
Oh, go to hell.
Beth!
Hi, Beth.
Hey.
Something bad
okay?
happened.
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
Yeah, okay.
We can be fired together and we can get new jobs. It's fine. It's fine. Worst things can happen. There are more jobs.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in.
Let's be evil and be like, we know you're doing dirty stuff in your hotel rooms.
I suppose you know why you're here?
Is it about the murder?
I would guess it has something to do with the murder.
Well, you'd be right about that.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level.
Why don't me and Beth just move?
And it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With
We should
me?
move.
Yes.
This sucks.
From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately.
I didn't clean any of the
Clean
rooms.
rooms, satisfied guests.
I left junk everywhere.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Why
Thank
not
you.
Beth?
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
I quit. I'm not going to clean that
You
up.
can't fire me. Because I
Beth
quit.
quit anyway. We'll go be with Beth.
Sure. I fire you, you quit. It's all the same to me. Just make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month. That'll be all.
Okay. Bernard sucks. Why would you make her go clean that? She just had to sit up there.
Hey.
She's probably traumatized.
Hey.
What a week.
Yeah.
Narva broke, but we're in love.
So, what did Bernard want with you?
Well, he was being kind of a jerk, so I quit.
You what?
I quit. I figured
Why
there was no
work
point
here?
in staying if you were leaving.
I appreciate the solidarity, but you really didn't have to do that.
I think
I
it's
didn't
for
want
the
to clean
best.
up the murder scene.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh.
He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
I know you'll bounce back.
I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
Yes.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges.
I agree.
I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, you know, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk.
A bar would probably be more suitable for Beth anyway.
I don't know.
She has a good personality for that.
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person
Owner
I know.
of the bar? That'd be cool.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
No. Can I kiss you?
Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
Hey! Hey, we done it! They fell in love.
I know.
Murder, love, and snooping. Look at them! I don't want to lie like Anna Marcella.
I've been thinking about Anna and Marcella a lot.
Should I be jealous?
No, not in that way. I've been thinking about what they went through. How they had to lie and pretend. Day after day. How they had to live someone else's life for 10 years before they could finally be with each other. I don't think I could do that.
Well, I have good news for you, Bean. Times are changing. It's already started elsewhere, and it will get here eventually. One day, all the Annes and Marcellas of the world will live happily together, and no one will give a damn.
I really hope that's true.
It will be.
Hopefully. Oh, is there gonna be all the like newspaper articles about it? But we don't know if it was really the one. It was that one guy. Shoot. There's probably just that one guy in the one room. I think the police are out to get these people. Oops. Man, I'm pretty sure it was the person with the 3 dolls in that first room that we were in. Man, I don't think it was those ladies. Oh. Oh no. Hey! So now we have our own little box? All right, and that was our playthrough of this bed we made. Thank you for joining me. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, like or dislike the video. I know this was a little bit different and not quite exactly a horror game necessarily. We leaned into mystery, but I'll be coming back to you guys with some more horror games soon. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.